Hey, 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 what's going on, y'all? I'm back. I had to do some running around, but I'm officially back. Here to do another reading, because I feel like it, and if you don't mind, come on in, join me. Let's see what's going on in these streets. I said it. I'm going to use these last. Let's see what they're talking about, and then we'll see what's going on in a little bit in your love life. We'll see, okay? Let's see. What is the gossip? What's going on? Confucius says, Chinese proverbs. So somebody could like to eat fortune cookies, like to get their fortunes. Somebody could like to get their fortunes done. They get readings. All right. Somebody could like to get tarot readings, personals. All right. About everything. Y'all need to stop doing that. You need to be able to think for yourself. Tarot is a confirmation, maybe a little guidance, but you should not depend on it for guidance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything. No. It's supposed to teach you how to tap into your own intuition, to trust yourself. Right? Right. All right then. I'm on my phone because I'm lazy, so don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday. Okay, I forgot to tell y'all what day it is. Today is January 10th. It's 2:54 p.m. Saturday afternoon. The weather is mild for today. Yeah. The vibe is good. 222 on the clock. Come on now. Write that down. Where's that damn mouse? Last time, y'all know that time it cut me off. What's going on? Okay, what's the gossip, right? What they talking about out here? What's the word on the streets? What's the word on the streets? That's what yeah. What's the word on the streets? Hang on, y'all. You gotta get out my way. That's the title. Alright, let's say. What's the word on the streets? Somebody's bag is secured. That's the word on the street. Somebody's achieving their goals. They accomplishing missions. They financially stable. They got shit on lock. They good. That's the word on the street. That somebody's in their bag. Somebody's making things happen, you know. That's the word on the streets. What's going on? Get out the spirits and get out your feelings and get in your bag. Get out your feelings and start using and utilizing the gifts that God has blessed you with, man. For real. And you listen, now however you use your gifts, that's how you gonna get that's what your rewards are coming in. Peep it out. Listen. Shadow work, man. People don't listen. Don't let yourself lie to you. Yeah. Facing hidden fears, exploring the darker emotions, accepting imperfections, and knowing that you got a dark side that do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But you also have another side that wants to be fruitful. Everybody does, right? And sometimes we get stuck because we don't know how to get there because we stay hanging in the shadow too long. We keep running off that old energy. Gotta let it go. And not saying that you have to forget it, because I promise you, when you turn yourself around, you will recognize it, and that will be your tool. You will recognize it in other people, and that's what's going to save your life. You hear me? Commitment issues, okay, and red flags, for real, especially when it comes to love. What's real and what's fake, right? Now understand that we all attract people on the level that we're at. So it ain't really it ain't no good men, it ain't no good women. Let me tell you something, because I know, even for myself, right, we attract the people that, wherever we're at. And if we're in hermit, then we're there for a reason, and our partner is probably there too, the one for us, right? Because the people that the things that we used to do, we don't do. So that means when we stop doing those things, that means those people fall away as well. Now, be honest with yourself. You know that you are the reason that you are where you are, because you're in that energy and you surrounded yourself with people that are in that fucking same energy as you. Thank you, Spirit. What we got here, influencer status. So somebody's got some influencer status, right? You can do it either way. You can be an influencer for good, you can be an influencer for bad, right? But there's somebody has some social recognition online, right? Some kind of influence. People are watching, people are liking, commenting, talking, sharing, and somebody's triggered. This could be somebody that you have a soul contract with. This could be a friend, a family member, somebody that you've had an interaction, a friendship with, you socialize, maybe even deeper. It could, but somebody you know. All right? Ooh, rebound. Temporary comfort, avoiding loneliness, quick replacement, just to forget. So somebody could have reneged on a soul contract, could have broken a soul contract, you know what I'm saying? Something happened, the relationship went south, and somebody could have went to a rebound. Somebody could have been a rebound, could have been rebounding. However, I don't know how that was. You know what I'm saying? Either or, man or woman. You know what I mean? Somebody could have turned to other people. You know what I mean? Use other people, places, and things. Their shadow, right? Instead of dealing with their feelings, how they feel about the situation, and trying to rectify it and having some accountability, they chose to run to the shadow, run to what was comfortable for them, what was safe for them, even though this might have been breaking somebody's heart. Because I feel that. I just felt that. I felt like somebody was heartbroken, but they still ran back to their shadow, to their comfort. Look, no filter. Speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. So some of you guys could be on some platform that you could be speaking. You could be, talking, some kind of life coach, something like that. Something you're speaking raw truth. This is what it says, raw honesty here. You're speaking raw truth about us as human beings, right? And how we handle our emotions. What are we leading with? Are we leading from the trauma from the past? Have we learned enough life lessons? Overnight success. Ooh, and that's a payback. What is that payback for? Consequences return, a karmic cycle. What goes around, time to settle accounts. So whatever this is, wow, it's creating a boomerang effect. Okay, so take that how it resonates. We'll see what that's about. Yeah, some kind of payback. Or somebody could want payback. Oh, somebody could want to pay. Why? Because you're triggering them. That's right. You're triggering somebody. Yeah. This is somebody that has commitment issues and they fake flexing. They're afraid to settle down. They avoid intimacy. They have a fear of loss of their freedom. And everything is always fucking complicated. But they pretend and they show off. They probably got a lot of debt, right? They brag. Ooh, I hate a bragger. I ain't lying. I don't like somebody that brags. I mean, it's like a thin line between bragging and I don't know about bragging. To me is let me put it how I see it. It's like wanting everybody to see what you have, right? Always showing everything that you got, right? Just even sometimes to the point where some people can be obnoxious and get fucking followers. You know what I mean? You know, you can be an influencer of good or bad, but there's some kind of payback coming here. There's some kind of consequence that's returning to someone. Karma, what goes around. Time to settle some accounts here. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, hang on. Fake flexing, we're gonna leave that at the bottom of the deck. But let's move on. Now, let's see. Let's get some light seers, and then we'll. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just get right on in here. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, so this is the word on the street. Yeah, that you may have, gotten your shit together. You may have done some shadow work. You faced your fears, right? You met your darker self. You got your shit under control. You share that shit with the no filter. You speak the raw honesty about how you have integrated your shadow and your light, right? Okay, that's bringing you some kind of status, social status. All right. Stability. Yeah, so something could be coming back to bite somebody in the bootay. What's going on here, Spirit? Ooh, it says stop romanticizing a walking red flag. Stop romanticizing a walking red flag. That isn't mystery. It's emotional unavailability. And a leather jacket. He's not deep. He's just bad at testing back. Man, listen. So what did I say? Somebody could really be. I call it a show off. I do. I'm not. Listen. I like nice things. Don't get it twisted, right? There's a thin line. I'm telling you, it really is. It's like your whole persona is based on you having a lot of nice things, right? So that's the material thing, right? So that means you really work hard to attain nice things, because if you're wearing the same thing all the time, that's going to lower your social status, right? So you know how trying to have that kind of influence by the material things, how much work that shit is, how it makes you work harder. You hear me? You have to constantly try to, reinvent yourself every day, but it's based off of see what I got? See, because how I'm living, this is what I got, right? A lot of people, I don't know. It's not, and somebody looks good, right? And the physical is the first thing that people see about you before they get to know you, right? So if they see that you look good, now they want to know who you are, right? So this is somebody that can look good, right? They look good, they dress well in the leather jacket, but it's superficial. You're not too much, they're just emotionally slack sized. Listen, somebody could have said that you was full of yourself, right? That you wanted too much, right? Somebody could even try to say you were needy, all right? But you're not too much. They're just not. They ain't there. They're emotionally unavailable, and they're immature. You're gourmet honey. If they can't handle all your spice, sauce, and substance, they're not your match. They're a mouthful of nothing, right? You had to recognize that. And you did. I feel like you did. You understood. That's why you focused on your own stability and working on yourself at this time and doing whatever it is you're doing, because you recognize that it wasn't about you. But of course, when you're in low vibration, you're susceptible for a person, because I keep wanting to swear and I ain't finna do it, for a person to take advantage of you when you're in that energy, right? And to constantly make you feel like you're not worth anything, right? You can't heal together. Look, I'm trying to tell you something. Look at this. You trying to heal, right, with somebody that ain't even listen. They'll allow you to go so far with that shit. But it's going to become a problem. You can't heal together if one of you is the reason the other one needs healing. Ooh, come on, spirit. Listen, it's not romantic, it's toxic. That's right, trauma bonding. Thank you. That's what that was. You bonded through trauma. Y'all was at that same vibration. You was in your feelings, your hurt feelings. You just wanted to escape it. They was doing the same fucking thing. But when we go into, sometimes we go in there and we think that this is going to make us better, right? With the intention, because I feel like most people go into a relationship in order to grow together. It ain't just about, you know what I'm saying? We don't initially, unless you're a rebound and somebody knows they're not ready, which they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trauma bonding isn't a soulmate connection. It's a cycle. Break it before it breaks you. Come on. Some of you could be sharing your healing journey, okay, about coming out of toxic relationships. That could, be influential, You're telling the raw truth. What's going on here? And if you're trying to heal and your partner's supposed to be healing too, I promise you spend most of your fucking time trying to get them to get their shit together, and you're fucking missing out on your own healing. Because you're always you're always watching them. You're not even focused. I promise. Yeah, don't do that shit, detective. What did I say? You're constantly looking for something. Come on, spirit. You left a trail of chaos and you're trying to solve the mystery. Baby, you're not CSI. Boo-boo edition. Save yourself. Boom, girl. Save yourself. Child, play an I Spy. What they doing? You know what I'm saying? They taking you off your fucking journey. That's what they doing. Off your path. That's what they doing. Child, they was never on the same page with you in the first place. What's the street saying? These are the 5D streets. These are the ancestors sending y'all these messages here, because ain't nobody down here gonna tell you this shit. They said they weren't ready and you stayed anyway. Stop playing. They said they wasn't ready and you stayed because what? You thought you could fix them? Because they said one day they want to feel that way, they want that, but they wasn't ready for it yet. So what? You know how we do, women? I'm going to talk about the women. All right, how we get in these relationships with somebody, we see their potential, we want them to be that person that we share our world with, but when we met them, we was in fucking toxicity. We had to be, right? And we can't, we want to hold on. Oh, God, I've been there, baby. Baby, you are not a pre-order. If they aren't ready for love, let them go. Rehearse alone. Ooh, spirit. Rehearse alone. You deserve someone ready for opening night, not a dress rehearsal disaster, nigga. What? What are you rehearsing for? A downfall, a pit?
Critics and audiences are cheering for Avatar Fire and Ash, and they can't wait to see it.
Let's go, spirit. Can I get some more of this energy? What's going on here? But see, the streets are saying I feel like this is what you're sharing. I feel like that's what you're sharing. I feel like that. Because because you're the influencer. You're giving the raw message. You're letting people know, right? And the best influence is your experience, right? What we got here? He ain't your twin flame, he's your cautionary tale. Stop playing. Ooh, spirit talking shit today. Stop looking for cosmic signs when the universe already posted red flags in neon. This isn't destiny, babe. It's a lesson in boundaries, dressed up in cologne. Ooh, somebody can smell good too. Oh my God, ain't nothing like a good looking and a good smelling man. Shit. Yeah. Who do the boo? What else we got here? Your standards didn't scare them away. Their lack of integrity did. Look at that. Your standards were too high in the first fucking place. And here you are lowering your fucking standards to be in a relationship. That's really was a lesson. But it's a way that you romanticized it, right? Because a lot of times we want to meet somebody that understands us, right? And that means they probably done been through some of the same shit, so we know they get us, right? But Lord, even down in the dirt, we've been through the same shit. That's how they get us in the first place, right? And when we elevate, and it's like we don't want to have to explain ourselves, We don't want to have to do that, right? You did have standards, but you lowered them. Yeah, you lowered the bar. Don't lower your bar for people who can't even limbo, let alone leap. The right one will rise to meet you, not run in fear. You was romanticized. I don't know what the fuck you was thinking. I don't know why I keep feeling like you maybe thought this person was gonna change, right? Because, I don't know. Yeah. This was somebody that they didn't want to raise their standards. They weren't ready. They told you. Remember they said they told you that. They said they wasn't ready for a long-term commitment. They said they wasn't ready for a child. They said they wasn't ready. What was you hearing? Oh, you had your thought goggles on. You were still trying to find yourself in the relationship with this person when you should have been trying to find yourself outside of this person. You know what I'm saying? If this person wasn't meeting your standards, that was your cautionary tale. That was your time to go. Yeah, stop looking for signs. The universe was showing you all the signs. Okay, it was showing you, right, that this was not the one. Because if it was, it wouldn't feel so bad. Love don't hurt. If they apologize after you threaten to leave, it's not growth, it's desperation. How many times we done heard that shit? I'm gonna change, I'll get my shit together. And then he calls you crazy. Because you see them for who the fuck they are. You see that they didn't meet that last fucking... They crossed that last boundary that you asked them not to fucking cross your boundaries no more. Not to do that thing again, not to... put their hands on you, not to, man, listen, so many things, right? And the gaslighting. Ooh, child. You weren't overreacting, you was observing. He's not scared of your intensity. He's terrified of being accountable. And the fact that you keep giving somebody a chance after chance, it's like, sometimes I feel like they get too deep in the bullshit, and then when you're ready to flex, when you're ready to go, it's like they know they ain't nothing they can fucking say. So what? And then what happens? They become your enemy. Because they know it's not about, ooh, look at this. They ain't a rom-com, it's a red flag documentary. It's not quirky that he only calls at 2 a.m. Ooh, who keeps getting those booty calls? Oh, Lord have mercy. You're not Zoe. That's not Zoe. You're the star of a true crime emotional train wreck. Time to hit stop recording. I keep letting you back in. It's not a vibe. It's a warning. That weird feeling isn't attraction. It's your intuition in a trench coat, my nigga. Lurking. Yo, nigga, leave that nigga alone. Yo, don't fuck with her. Listen, I know y'all heard it. And then you convince yourself that you can just hit it and quit it. It's a trap. Listen. Respect it before you end up crying. Ooh, respect it before you end up crying. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, and a real apology comes with change, not ultimatums. You can't fix someone who thinks you're the problem. Look at this shit. You're too bossy. You're too much. Remember, you're too much. You want too much. You know, you're too controlling. What these folks talking about? Yeah. They blame you for their mood, they mess, the mama issues, the daddy issues. You know, you're not the enemy, you know what I'm saying? And then you think, you know, that maybe after some time they'll see who you really are, but fuck that. Now you're in so fucking deep. Excuse me. Of accepting this person's BS, you know, it's almost like sometimes our brains just lock in and shit. And then we try to maneuver around their we're constantly cleaning up their bulls, their shit, picking up shit behind them like a fucking dog, right? You gotta pick this shit up now. Yeah. What's going on here? If you gotta stalk them online, you already have your answer. Yo, stop following them. Stop trying to see what they doing. Stop trying to see who they with. For real. You're not investigating because you're trustworthy. You're searching for proof that you're not being played. Yeah, look, you're trying to grow a garden in someone else's an emotional parking lot. Listen, that's a message for somebody. This is somebody that's not going to move from that perch that they're on. They're not being mysterious. They being shady. They being shady. Look, they don't deserve a second chance. Oh, come on. How about this one? Stop asking the cards you already know. Boom. Now that one's going to hit somebody right upside their forehead. Stop asking the cards you already know. There it is. Right there. Didn't I tell you somebody was getting readings? I'm telling you. Let's see what let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot on here. At this point, you're just looking for a reason to ignore your gut. That's not intuition you're ignoring. It's common sense. In a cute wig. In a cute wig. Come on now. Child, listen. What's going on in spirit? What's the street saying? What's going on that my collective don't know that's going on with this person, whoever this is, male or female? What is it? 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, child. Somebody wants you to lower your standards. Somebody could try to make you feel like you didn't belong. Yeah, somebody, your self-esteem, your self-worth, trying to fit in. Yeah, and that's another reason why a lot of people stay in these toxic relationships, is because their self-worth is so low now, right? Because they've done X, Y, and Z to entertain this nut, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, you know, then this person, treat you like a rebound. Because remember, we did see a rebound here, you know what I mean? But see, this is about how you feel about yourself, collective. Alright, man or woman. This is about how you feel about yourself. Because like I said, you could have been vulnerable, right? You could have tried to heal. You could have tried to grow with someone. And it just didn't go that way because that wasn't the person that wasn't the purpose. Come on here. The death card in the reverse and the 4. Trying to figure out what happened. It's time to close the cycle out. That's the last piece, right? 5 and 4 is 9. That's 9 of Cups. It's time for you to love yourself. You have so many qualities, but you have to understand, like, where you were is where you were, and now where you're going is not who you were. Don't let nobody ever tell you that you're not gonna change, because you already fucking did it. All right, every fucking moment, every day, you don't go back to who you were. You made fucking strides. They can't. That every day, all you have is today. So every day you do right by your fucking self, you achieved it. You achieved it. They can't say shit. Every day. Ain't no consecutive. Don't nobody know how many days they got fucking left, how many they got to do. But if you do one day, come on now. And that's what you're going to do. And that's what you're doing. What's going on here, Spirit? And that's what you're doing. Man or woman. You're growing mentally, especially in your mind. All right? How you see yourself. You have to know that you are your authentic. When you're in your own authentic energy, you allow yourself to morph into who you want and what you want around you. And it can be difficult because being your authentic self is few and far between, especially with social media these days. There's not a lot of people that's willing to just really, really be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like them or not, you know. But to share and to be an influencer, hey, listen. Wisdom. Knight of Swords. You've evolved, especially when it comes to your communication. All right, how you go towards things, how you approach situations. Like you could have been very argumentative, okay, in the past. You know, always trying to, you know, fight for your space in situations where you just didn't belong there. You was never gonna win, right? You learn how to be quiet. You learn how to go within. You learn how to trust yourself. You realize that you are not other people's expectation. You are who you are, and people have to accept you, or you remove yourself, right? And a lot of people are not ready to do that. The majority of the world is not ready to do that, right? Or we be in a different world right now. I'm just saying. Let's keep going. Anything else here, Spirit, for my collective? What the streets saying? Listen. Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Celebration, new beginnings, new opportunities. I feel like you still, that's what you want, that's what you desire, but you want it on a healthy level. Man, listen. Ace of Swords, that's right. You want it on a healthy level, yes. And you can peep out deception. You no more rushing into shit, right? Yeah. Especially in the name of love. Right? Especially in the name of love. I feel like a lot of y'all them just started focusing on yourself. And if you haven't, it's time, because, like, stop asking the cards because you already know. I'm just saying. But this is what the streets is saying. Anything else that the collective need to know? You know the truth. You already know your intuition. Trust it. It's who you are. And there's also some situations, some relationships too that you're not going back to. You're not. Nine of Pentacles. Listen, the Two of Wands and the fucking, what's that? Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. There you go, collective, right there. You in that bag. That's what the streets are saying. The wheel has turned in your favor. You're going places. You're free, and you have stability. You have growth. There's things growing. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever you're investing in, it's growing for you. You. Oh my God! I done messed up the deck, y'all. You know what? It's okay. It's all right. The cards are still gonna come out, right? They're gonna still come out, right? Anything else for my collective? What's the message, Spirit? We have your intuition is your greatest strength. Trust it. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Trust your intuition. You're starting to. You're learning to. You learn how. Yep, because somebody was definitely gaslighting you and trying to get you to basically fall under their spell. Somebody could have been playing some magic. A hidden truth will soon be revealed. Be open to it. Alright? A hidden truth. This could be emotionally. This could be a download. This could be physically. Somebody could, speak a truth to you. But something that somebody or something that's been hidden will soon be revealed. Spirit saying be open to it. Okay, one more, Spirit. Alright, I'm going to take both of them. A guardian spirit watches over you. Do you feel their presence? So you have a spirit guide that's watching over you. Beware of hidden truth. They will soon be revealed. That's twice. You got a loved one that watches over you. So something could be coming out that you maybe didn't know about. A powerful ally will help you with your goals. Go for whatever that is, but protect your heart, protect your energy. All right. Sometimes people see you feeling so good, they love to bring you some bad news. You hear me? Okay. All right, y'all. That's your message. I hope you enjoyed it. My lips are so chapped. I will see you guys on the next one. That's my cue. Peace. Stay up.